Hey everybody, we're back. We had a few technical difficulties. Unfortunately, we lost a we lost a recording last night. It was actually due to my fault. I accidentally deleted it. I'm just trying to turn this music down here. So play at 60 frames per second. Okay, so here's what we're doing today. We're playing Marvel Snap. We're just checking it out. Honestly, after last night's situation with the recording, I had said so much during it too. It was actually way too long. We're gonna try to keep this much shorter, because it was like an hour and 30 minutes. Most of me just like rambling about comic books and stuff like that, which I'm not really sure. I'm not sure how interesting anybody's gonna find that really, but I don't know. Maybe maybe you would. Like I love to talk about it, you know. So I'm a bit of a comic book guy. I subscribe to the House of Ideas. I love Marvel, but you know, comic books are fun. I enjoy reading them. I enjoy reading them with my daughter as well. Anyways, let's look at this game. So we've got Marvel Snap here. It's a free-to-play game, published by Second Dinner. It has all of your favorite Marvel characters in it. If you like card games and you like easy games and you like games that feature characters with established lore, like, you know, these characters do in Marvel Comics and stuff like that, this is a really fun game to play. It's really easy to learn. The concept is simple. The concept is simple. You'll have 3 lanes. You have to hold at least 2 of them, and then you win. If you lose, it's no big deal. If you win, it's really not a big deal. I mean, you get experience points for winning lanes. You get experience points for winning matches, and you can later in the game. You can't do it right now because we are not out of the new player realm of new players yet. You can bet cubes to increase, like speed up your leveling. So the more cubes you win, the faster you gain levels. In this case, I think we're gaining in the beginning 1 level per cube, and there's 20 levels in the newbie season pass. So I did make a new account so we could take a look and see what that looks like. I went ahead and played through the first 2 games. They were 2 introductory games. One was when you play Nick Fury and you have to battle Doctor Doom. It's actually pretty easy. I'm not so sure about that canonically, but you know, we beat Doctor Doom, so you know, we got that under our belt. And then we played against a bot named Colin, and that one was to teach you that after you beat the game, you get these things called, after you win a match, you get things called boosters. And if you've never played before, I'm just gonna assume like people have never played before, but some of you probably have. You can upgrade your cards based off that, and that upgrades your collection level. The higher your collection level goes, the more cards you can unlock, the more credits you can earn, the more gold you can get, etc. This game is entirely free to play. You can play it without spending any money. I have done it on my other account. It takes a long time, but not as long as some other games. Some games, you know, are just like a real slog to get through. This one, the games are quick. You can just kind of check in on it like 15 minutes a day and do your daily missions and some of your weekly missions, and just sort of log out and do it again the next day. So it's pretty well. The missions update throughout the day, so you can do it like once a day or a couple times a day if you want to. But it's really easy to gain credits and gold and to unlock cards quickly. Sorry, there's a season pass that's like usually $9.99. We'll talk a little bit about that too. That's really the only thing in this game I think is actually worth spending money on. I mean, if you're going to spend money on it, season pass is probably like where you would do it. But we'll look at some of the offerings they have in the shop, and you can see some of them are fine. Some of them are, you know, geared towards whales, you know, people who want to spend the money to play, and others are I would say pretty predatory. There's one in particular. So when you start the game, we're in the newbie season pass, so if we open that up, it says we have to get to level 20 to unlock Blue Marvel. All these cards are guaranteed. So we'll be able to unlock Blue Marvel. Ant-Man will be next. We've unlocked our avatars. Captain America, Ironheart, Jessica Jones. We'll get a mystery variant. We'll get some gold. We'll get some credits. And then Blue Marvel at the end. Up at the top left here, you can see we have 950 credits. Over on the right, we have 50 gold. Gold is used for buying things like more credits or variants in the shop. You can buy gold with real money. I would recommend not doing that because you can actually just playing the game, well, you'll get gold. You have a missions tab here. So here's one of our weeklies. We upgraded a card because we've already played 2 games. So when we do that, we get 1,000 experience points, and we get a check off on a recruit season chapter 1. And when we get all that, we get an additional 3,000. Up here are your daily missions, and it says here there's 4 out of 6. You get 6 a day, basically, and refill every couple hours. You can refill them using 120 gold. I would not recommend that. It's kind of a waste of gold because you can just literally wait the next day. There's really nothing. I can't imagine many scenarios in which you're like, I need to complete this mission like right now to get it, because you also can get experience points just by winning and playing the game in general. You don't get as much, but you can get them. All right, so let's jump back over to the season pass because we've got Ant-Man. So we've unlocked Ant-Man. We're gonna jump into our deck real quick. So we'll open up our starter deck. We've got this is our starter deck. I've already made a few changes to it. So part of the second game introduces you to swapping out cards in your deck. So it prompts you to swap out Abomination for Gamora, which is a new card that you get. Cards like Abomination, the Incredible Hulk, Cyclops, Misty Knight. Who's the other one here? Shocker. Those cards are all vanilla cards. They don't do anything. They just have power. They have a cost and they have a power rating, and they don't do anything until you unlock another card later called the High Evolutionary, and then they unlock their like full potential, and they get pretty strong. So there's a whole deck about that too. We don't have High Evolutionary, so we won't be. We're going to try not to play as many. We're trying not going to play the vanilla characters if we don't have to. Right now, we're going to leave Hulk in the deck. He's just a big dude. He's just got a big butt, and he's hard to beat. We also took out. We did a little bit of swapping out. So we swapped out Misty Knight for Nightcrawler, because Misty Knight is a vanilla card. Nightcrawler can actually move. Until we have High Evolutionary, Misty Knight doesn't really do anything. We're also going to swap out another card here. We have Medusa. Oh, not Medusa, I'm sorry, Quicksilver. So Quicksilver, he starts the game in your hand. It's not that great. So we're going to take him out. We're actually put Ant-Man in. So Ant-Man actually gets bigger if you control a lane with 4. Well, you don't have to control a lane, but you have to have at least 4 characters in the lane. But he can lead to. He's much stronger than Quicksilver, and you can control. If you can control a lane and usually get him in there, you can win it. Especially in these early games. We don't have anybody else we're going to switch out for right now. Eventually, we'll look to switch out Cyclops and the Thing, and maybe Medusa at some point. I'm not entirely sure. I know we're going to unlock Queso pretty soon, and we're going to build like a completely different type of deck. So, and then you can see Gamora down here is like she's got like some green arrows pointing up on her and some lines and stuff. It indicates she's actually ready for an upgrade. So we have 100 credits and 10 boosters. Boosters are what you use to upgrade. It's not like a booster pack like in Magic the Gathering. We have 950 credits. So we click this, we'll upgrade her to her 3D look to a rare. We get 2 levels for that. We pick up Squirrel Girl. So we got Squirrel Girl. Not sure if we want to take anybody out for Squirrel Girl. She's pretty good, but oops. Actually, I took Punisher out. Squirrel Girl's pretty decent. She makes tokens. But she's basically 1. She costs 1 and she puts 4 power on the board. She herself is 2, and then she adds 2 1 power tokens. They're pretty good with certain certain cards are better options, but she is decent for early game, so we'll probably revisit her pretty shortly. All right, so let's go ahead and we got our starter deck. We picked up, this is for every 7 days you play for as a new character, a new player, you can unlock different things. So for example, tomorrow we'll unlock the Vision. Day 3 we unlock the Vision boosters. Day 4 we unlock 500 gold. Then you get a premium mystery variant, and this is an alternate card, a variant you already own. And then you get Odin boosters because we'll unlock Odin as well at some point. And it looks like day 7, the big boy himself. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into a couple games here and see how this plays out. Okay. All right, so up here at the top, we have the cube, but we can't snap yet to bet cubes until we reach, it looks like, level 10. So here are the lanes. The first lane is Cloning Vat. When you play a card there, you add a copy to your hand. So throw Ant-Man there, we'll get a copy of Ant-Man in our hand, for example. And the objective is to control 2 out of 3 lanes. You just have to have more power than your opponent to win there. Black Knight here is a bot. I'm positive of that. Turn 5, cards cost 1 more. Okay, so we got another Ant-Man. Let's just keep the Ant-Man clones coming.
Taking aim.
Now Hawkeye's an interesting character. You play him, and then if you play another card there at that location on the same turn, Hawkeye gets +3. After turn 5, ruin a random location. Okay. And then Sentinel. I don't think we're actually going to play Sentinel yet. Sentinel adds a copy of himself to your hand. It can be interesting in some decks, and not in others. He's not exactly a build around, but he's definitely better in certain decks than others. Sorry if I'm drinking too loud. I'm really thirsty tonight. I ate some really salty food today. All right, so throw Ant-Man down on Cloning Vats again for fun. Throw Medusa in the middle because she has a power that's on reveal. If she's the middle location, she's 3 power. Hit in turn. Oh, wait for our opponent, who plays Medusa also. And watch all our Ant-Mans will get. They all got pumped to 5. We have 20 power there now. Probably gonna win that lane. We'll play Gamora. You know what? I don't know what we're gonna do. Let's play Iron Man here. Iron Man has an incredibly powerful ability. He doubles the power there. He doesn't bring any power of his own, but he doubles power.
Iron Man.
It's a pretty good play on our part, actually. Okay, so we are going to take down lane 1, and we're going to try to take down lane 2 as well, and lane 3. So we can grab them all. Our opponent could play the Incredible Hulk somewhere. We put Gamora strategically on lane 3 because if somebody gets played there, she'll grow in power. Okay. So we took them all down.
Victory.
Pretty easy. This game gets a little bit harder once you start playing actual human beings, but sometimes you do run into bots occasionally while you're out there. That's interesting. Okay. Kazar's coming up next. It's a really interesting character. Alright, so we've got a mission, play a match. We've done 2 matches, so we get that. Got some experience points, let's go check it out. Got a season pass level. Some Ant-Man boosters, let's jump over to see if we can upgrade Ant-Man. Yep. So we're going to upgrade Ant-Man so we can unlock Kazar and upgrade our deck again. And I believe we're going to get an option to use their new make a deck, or an auto deck builder, which is actually pretty interesting. Yeah, wow, you could build a whole deck around this card, right? Make me a deck. So we have no choice, we have to do it. Assembling an incredible deck. This is pretty good, it's gotta be, right? It's incredible. Okay, so Let's go ahead and upgrade Ant-Man again. Get some, keep our collection level rising. The faster we get to 20, the faster we can get out of this. Wolfsbane. Which is pretty good. Anybody else? No. All right, let's look at auto Kazar. Okay, so we've got so Kazar has an ongoing ability. He gives all your 1-cost cards +1 power. He's actually really good. He's actually in the foundation for the basis of the what's called a zoo deck. If you're familiar with this game or with Magic, Zoo uses a lot of little creatures to overtake the board and win. We're gonna take Quicks. See, are we taking Quicksilver out? So this might be kind of a controversial decision here, but I think we're going to take Quicksilver out. He does get bigger with Kazar, but he only gets by 1 point. And we're going to add Wolfsbane in because we actually have we have some ways to fill up lanes, especially with like cards like Squirrel Girl. She adds tokens. Wolfsbane can potentially add an additional +6 power, so she costs 3 but can end up bringing 7 power to the board, where Quicksilver will only bring 3, and he will be an auto draw for our first play, which is not. I mean, he doesn't add a lot of value to the game, unfortunately. Punisher seems fine. Star-Lord's fine. Medusa is fine. Star-Lord is a lot like. Let's see, what does she do? That's +4. She gets 12. So technically, this is another hot take. We could drop the Hulk and add Gamora. She can be a 12. She can bring 12 power to the board like the Hulk does, but for 1 cost less. This is a little bit risky. If we do this though, it opens up an avenue for us to play a 1-cost card at the end of the game along with Gamora. Potentially push over 12 especially with Kazar on the board. So I don't know. I mean, Hulk's pretty good on his own. The 6/12, he gets better with high evolutionary. But let's go ahead and take him out and put Gamora in, because if we play Gamora correctly, she'll be the Hulk at 1 cost less for right now until later. Okay, so we'll go ahead and jump in. The 60 frames per second actually looks pretty good on this game. So as you can see, the games are pretty fast, and it's pretty fun. After you play a card here, double his power. So we'll play Hawkeye here. And then we're actually going to play Nightcrawler there and move him later, if we need to. So Nightcrawler can move once per game.
Taking aim.
So Hawkeye's ability, if we play a card there now, this turn, he gets bigger, he gets +3, so he should go to 5. Oh, 1 cost here. 1-cost cards here have +2 powers. Okay, great. So we're going to put Nightcrawler there, and we'll move Nightcrawler over. This will also benefit Squirrel Girl as well, and it actually benefits Kazar too, because he pumps all your little guys. So Nightcrawler gets his power doubled. Hawkeye got bigger too. Ooh, but when a card moves here, it gets +2 power. Nightcrawler can move. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's the same thing. So we'll go ahead and do it, because at least the Kunlun move is permanent for the remainder of the game. That is not the case. That's not the case elsewhere. We're gonna put Squirrel Girl here, because she's gonna become a 1/4. Maybe we should put Punisher there too. That's a pretty good play. All right. Oh, what happened there?
Taking aim.
That was weird. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it just auto passed my turn. I didn't have even a choice to do anything there. That was incredibly strange. I wonder if that'll cost us this game. That was weird. I've never seen that happen before. I don't know what happened. That was weird. I went to touch my card. I went to touch Kazar, and it just completely just disappeared there. Okay, so Kazar's there. We've got Ant-Man. Got him. And Punisher. I'm not sure our opponent is gonna win this. We can play something in Shuri's Lab. We just have to win the second lane, and I think we got it, because I don't think our opponent can win. Yeah, we're good. Wow, that was weird. Okay, so I don't know what happened there. That was strange. I didn't hit it. Let me look at my phone here. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, we almost lost because of it. But we didn't, so that's good. Alright. So we did that. Okay, let's look at our missions. We got play 1-cost cards. We've got complete a daily mission. Cool. Daily pass. Get our Ant-Man. Let's go ahead and play them. We could do a bunch of these, get knock a bunch of games out really quickly. We're going to try to keep this video at the 30-minute mark, actually. We can do another one after, but I'm trying to keep them a little bit low, shorter. I think I've gotten a little bit of feedback about it, so, you know, keep them shorter. Keep them shorter. Some people like longer videos, some people do not. I like longer videos personally, but I know that sometimes you just don't want to listen or watch the same thing over and over and over again for an hour and a half. I get that. It's cool. If you like longer videos, let me know. I'll be happy to post them. I don't care. I can sit here. I mean, I'm going to do another video right after this anyway, so. It ain't going to stop me. Alright, so we're going to put down, drew 2 cards. So putting down Squirrel Girl, she's going to fill up lane 2. I'm not crazy about that, but she does put a lot of power. She's going to put a bit of power on the board here, because she's going to put 4 power on the board. Gazar's going to add an additional 3. Oh, he's going to add 7, actually, because of 4. He's 4 as well. So we'll put him over here. And he'll pump Hawkeye, the Squirrels, and Squirrel Girl. You can also get his cat, Zabu, and his girl too. Zabu's pretty good. He was pretty busted for a while. There's been some. Whoops, you want to play Wolfsman last because she benefits from all the cards that are there. Actually, I think it would have been fine. I can't remember if they've already been revealed. Other card, yeah. Okay, so they didn't have to be revealed yet, but we'll good practices. Okay, so we're gonna win lanes 2 and 3, most likely. Can we live? Can we live? Can we win? Can we win lane 1? So Punisher would add 5. Sentinel would add 3. That would add 8. We could tie it. Let's do that. Just in case. Oh, would you look at that?
Victory.
That was crazy. I didn't know he had Abomination. So we got lucky. Okay, so yeah, so we have an interesting game here. So we tied 1 lane. the other, our opponent won one lane and then we won the other. But we won our lane by more points. So our opponent won 20-18 on lane 3. We won 17-5 on lane 2. So we take the match. I've seen some pretty hilarious games where it seems like you have it in the bag, or your opponent has it in the bag, and then something bonkers happens, and you win by like 1 point or something because you tied all the lanes but like 1 or something. This game's math can get pretty bonkers sometimes. Keeping track of everything gets a little difficult. Alright, let's look at our missions again. We got play 3 cost, play 4 cost cards. Alright, we got a new back. Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump back into another one. Alright, Mojo World. The more cards there you have, the bigger the power, so it's kind of thematic with what Mojo's all about, like TV ratings and stuff like that. He's like a big TV, it's like a TV, like an alien TV executive in the comics. You probably have seen him in the X-Men animated series, both the old one and the new one, which was actually pretty good. If you haven't watched it, it's actually really decent. It's one of the better products Marvel's put out in a hot minute. Although I've liked some of the other ones too. Like I know some people didn't like things like Echo and stuff, but I actually really liked Echo. I didn't think the ending was super great, but the show itself was pretty decent. And then there were some things I really wanted to like, and I just they just weren't that good. Like I really wanted to like the Marvels because I like all 3 of those characters a lot, and I did enjoy Captain Marvel, the first one, but I just couldn't. And I liked Miss Marvel, the TV show, but. And I liked WandaVision, but I don't know. It just didn't come together in the Marvels movie. It was really unfortunate. I really wanted to like it bad, but I just I don't know. It just wasn't that good, unfortunately. Some of them are like that. I didn't like Thor 2. I didn't really like Iron Man 2 that much. I didn't really actually like Avengers Age of Ultron either. I thought Age of Ultron had some first act problems, and it was much better in the second half, but I was disappointed. Oh, it ended my turn again. Did you guys see that? What the
All systems
What's that
go.
about? What's going on with that? That's so weird. Holy smokes, why is it doing that? I gotta be honest with you guys, I do not care for that. Alright, so we gotta like try to win this thing, man. Yikes. Alright, so we'll put him here. Here. Ugh. Guys, this is not good. The best we can hope to do is tie up the other 2 at least. We'll see what happens. We could try to win lane 2 by 1 point, but man, that's risky. We have to win lane 1. Guys, we're lost. No, we won. Oh, because of Kazar. Oh my god. I forgot Hawkeye. Has a 1 power. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Oh my god. Okay, that was really close, and we lost a turn. That was really weird. That's happened twice now. I checked my phone. There's nothing on it. There's not like a weird smudge on it or anything like that causing it to do that. Man, that was...
Frame break.
Not care for that. Oh, we also unlocked Groot. He's pretty good. Oh, so let's check out, we have the, interesting. Usually they have like a welcome, like a new player bundle. I guess we don't have it. I thought I saw it on here. I wanted to point it out. Interesting. Well, I'll point it out in another video. We'll talk about the store in a second video here. Let's do like, oh man, we're so close. Like, let's just take a look. Draw cards. Unlock a new card win matches. I don't know why I did that. Draw cards. And we're at the 30-minute mark too. We can, you know what? Let's just do one more game. Let's do one more. Let's do one more, and then we'll stop the video, and then I'll make a video talking about this. Probably talking about the store a little bit. We'll separate them into two in case people just want to hear about the store. Elysium. Cards cost one less. Cool. We'll put Hawkeye there. Hopefully this thing doesn't skip our turn again. That was ridiculous. And I was not into that.
Taking aim.
The Lizard's a pretty good card. He was in Zoo for a long time because he's a 2/5. He's like two cost, 5 power. But he's the opposite of Amy. He shrinks down if you have 4 guys on the board in his actual location. So usually he's pretty good as like a finisher to a lane where you just need to squeeze out like a few more points than your opponent, and you know they're not going to play any cards there. They're not going to fill it up. But he's been sort of outclassed. I think he might even give you. Oh, he's worse now. -4. Oh dang, they really nerfed him. They got him. So the Hellfire Club says cards that cost 1 can't be played here, but fortunately, these cards cost 0. Normally they would cost 1, but we can play cards there because of it. Because it literally is looking at the current cost of the card, not the printed cost of the card. Alright. Toss. We're gonna move the Nightcrawler here, toss the Ant-Man here. Good lord. We're gonna end our turn. Actually, we're not gonna play anything else here because we're actually on turn 4, and we filled up our entire board. So you can see, because the Central Park added a scroll each location, which is great for us because we have Kazar, so it improves everybody by 1. Oh, that's not great. Spider-Woman is pretty strong. But we need to make sure, like, this one would be an acceptable card to place here at turn 5, but we don't have a turn 6 play, because we have boards full. So unless they kill our cards, which seems unlikely at this point, we're at risk. Guys, this looks really bad. We're gonna lose. They play a card on lane 3, and we're out. They play a card on lane 1, it doesn't matter. Play a card on lane 1, say we're done, toast, we lost. Actually, you know what? There's something weird about this match. I seem to recall last night when I was making the video that I got to like this, around this match, and I had a game that seemed almost impossible to win. So I don't know if like you might just lose it. It was just before the White Tiger match. I don't know. That's probably a coincidence, but let's look at White Tiger's pretty cool. It's probably just a coincidence. I probably just lost it because we got Central Parked out. That happens sometimes. Okay, draw cards. Okay, great. Did it. Unlock a new card. Did it. Reach collection level 10. We did it. We have to win matches and upgrade cards now. Season Pass says we get Captain America. Captain America is unfortunate. Your other ongoing cards here have +2 power. Oh, that's different than he used to be. He used to just give the other cards there +1 power, so he could add a total of, he would add his own power, which I think is 3, and then add an additional 3. So he would add like 6, which was not that great, because he cost 3. And there's actually cards that cost 3 that do way more than that. But he now adds +2 to all ongoing cards. It sounds like at that location. Yeah. here. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I don't know. He could be better. Maybe in an ongoing deck of some sort. So like he could pump the lizard back up. I wouldn't use him on the lizard, but you could. We're going to pick up Odin here in a second. And Odin's really powerful, too. He allows you to do your on-reveal effects twice. So, like, if you have, like, a Wolfsbane, for example, she gets bigger on reveal, and then if you play an Odin on the next turn, Wolfsbane's ability will activate again. Let's look at Auto Kazar, for example. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we would drop, we'd probably drop Gamora from here because she's kind of a crapshoot at Odin. Because we do have a couple guys that have on-reveal abilities that are kind of good, like, well, Hawkeye's is probably not going to come up, but if we need extra powers, he could do Squirrel Girl again. He could activate Star-Lord's ability again. That's a possibility. Medusas if they're in the middle. Sentinels, it's not as great. Wolfsbane is where we want to be on that one. But we're also going to cut someone else too. So we're going to add White Tiger, and she's a 5. We're going to cut probably Star-Lord for White Tiger because she actually makes a 5/8. And Star-Lord, again, in Odin and White Tiger are great together. Like, you can play White Tiger, play Odin, and you get 16 or 17 power on the board. Like 2 for the cats and 1 for her. Or 16 for the cats and 1 for her, so 17. So it makes a big difference, you know. And the thing with Star-Lord is your opponent has to play a card there in order for his ability to matter. It's very strong, but it's just, you know, will they play a card there is the question. So Captain America, let's see, how many ongoing cards do we have? We have Iron Man's ongoing, Kazar's ongoing, Punisher's ongoing, Ant-Man's ongoing, Medusa is on reveal. We might cut Sentinel for Star-Lord, actually. Star-Lord gives Sentinel gives us more Sentinels in our hand, but we're not really doing anything with them right now. So we might actually do that to add Star-Lord back, because Star-Lord actually will get +4. Yeah, so he could become a 2/6 potentially, where Sentinel would require 2 turns to put 6 power on the board, so we would do that. It's kind of a hodgepodge of a deck here because we don't really have a whole lot of cards to utilize. Kind of 2 different strategies going here, which are like on reveal effects plus like pumping our guys, but we're not a zoo deck, and we're not technically an on reveal deck. We just don't have the cards to build a good deck yet. So if you look at this and you're like, this doesn't seem like a very focused deck, it's because it's not. It can't be at this time. I mean, we might build something like we probably could build like a mini Guardians of the Galaxy deck, but it's going to rely on other factors, and we don't have all the pieces for it. So, I mean, we have like Groot, Gamora. We can use Odin, White Tiger. We could use Iron Man. We could use Star-Lord, but Wolfsbane. But you're going to see a lot of the same characters in there again, and there is no denying Kazar's power. He just he pumps. I mean, like with Squirrel Girl alone, that he adds, not including himself, he makes Squirrel Girl and her tokens 7 power, so they're 4 on their own, and then he gives them an additional 3. So it's pretty good. Like, he's kind of hard not to include here just because he has so much power with him. But anyways, upgrade a card. Okay. Did that. Let's see. We got one more season pass thing on Captain Marvel. Great. Okay. So what's this say on? What's that say on? Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and end the video. It's actually a little bit about like 9 minutes longer than I thought, but we kind of got a little rambly there. And then I'm gonna run another video here in just a minute, talk about the store, and we'll kind of talk about what we're gonna look at next. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Your time is valuable to me. I've really enjoyed making these videos. Even, a couple of people have watched. I've gotten some people who've reached out to me with various things, and I do appreciate that. The feedback's been great. I'd love to see some comments and stuff like that, but or following subscribers, but it's okay. I'm not here. This is for me. I just am having fun doing this as like a little side project to keep myself busy. So, it's all good either way. I'm not here thinking I'm gonna be famous or make money or anything like that. I'm just here to have some fun and play some games and talk to some people. But anyways, thanks again. Appreciate you guys checking in for me. Keep an eye open. So I'm gonna put another one up just shortly, probably tonight if I can, about the store. Until next time, be strong, be safe, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Take care.